It's the Bay Area Book Fest. It's where they basically are having a big festival inside today. It's the family day today, so it's inside, but I think outside is going to be on Sunday. And it's just like selling books, just going to the library. It's very much like a bunch of people go to the library, but like a lot more stuff than just a normal library.
Well, having the Bay Area Book Festival is really important because it brings together a lot of not only known writers but independent writers, and it gives us a platform to be able to share our book directly with the audience. And a lot of books are just word of mouth, and they get into classrooms, and they help people to know that people are on the ground. They're fighting censorship. They're sharing messages about diversity, equality, and inclusion, and that's so important. And we can't let anyone take that away from us.
The event today is so many local authors that are sharing their passions and exploration. So just to be amongst the kids getting excited about reading and help that dreaminess. So I have a little bit that I jumped out of a storybook and I can't find my way back in, but if they find the book that has a bookworm, maybe they can help me get back home. So again, it'll be a constant adventure for them to try and find a bookworm. So Book Fest, you get so many different people. You get to meet the author. Of course, if there's a costume character associated with it, it just makes it more magical. But for the kids to have time to pick and see other kids excited about getting books, it's eye-opening, and then in the long term, you'll have avid readers and a little bit less games.
I came here just to check out some books, but I've heard of it from my librarian at my school. So I figured it'd be nice to check it out, and I got some books. I think it's really fun. I think it's really nice, and it gets people to visit the library. I like visiting the library a lot, but I think it's cool that other people do too.
It's really important to foster a love for books when you're young because books hold truth, they hold stories, they unlock the keys to imagination, they help us to see the worlds and build worlds in our minds. And from that, we're able to then make stories and tell stories. And so books really are a key to opening up our love and our joy and to see the world as a mirror or as a window to see other people's experiences.
I think from an emotional level, reading, you get different tones of voice. It's not just stagnant looking at the screen and getting that serotonin of being addicted to watching. Reading allows you to participate. It allows you to change your voice or try and what would a turtle sound like, or what would this? So you get the influctuations of voices. You get to step in someone else's shoes, whether it's fictional or non-fictional. You get to act it out. So if it's a little girl dancing in a ballerina, the likelihood after you read a book about ballerinas or hip hop, you'll try and bust a move in the bathroom even if you close the door. So it just gives you permission to see different things and try it on your own because you read it. And then we all know scholastic-wise, children who read score higher on tests, and they feel a little bit more confident about themselves because they have that knowledge.
Well, first of all, books are the doorways to enlightenment, just as our oral traditions were the windows to the future. And I think advantages of having festivals like this invite people to remember they have an option, a choice, and those choices are wonderful throughout the libraries of our country. And they can choose whatever books they want to read, wherever they want to read them. And promoting libraries is probably the best way of ensuring that our future generations have those doorways to enlightenment and windows to the future.
Yeah, I like it. I feel like it's an excuse to go to the library, and it's also you get to see a lot of authors, and I like listening to authors. It's important to still read because, just on screens, you can learn stuff, but in books, it's easier to learn stuff because screens, the companies are always trying to get it shorter, get it easier to see. And easier to see. But books, they can be as thick as they want to. And so also, you can't put everything in TV. like there are some restrictions and stuff. While in books it's a lot freer because and it's a lot more accessible because you can imagine things however you want. You can imagine things in an amazing way or imagine them as scary. While in TV it makes you imagine.
So it is very important to have books and book festivals and a lot more of the book fairs right now, especially during the screen revolution, all the screens coming about, because it gives that exposure to kiddos and families that books are still alive, books are still present, and we can still engage with the books, just like these books here. You're still getting to learn, interact, and have fun with books. Just because it's not on demand, it's still very fun and present and engaging.
I love it. I've been working with kids for the last 20 years. And so I've taught all kinds of classes from cooking to creative writing to all kinds of things. And so it's just one of the joys that I have of being able to connect with just the love and innocence of children and their imagination. And it's just a gift to be able to connect with their hearts and spirits.
We're all individual people, and so it's very important to really look into your local community, see what everyone else has to say to, and also give back to your local community, especially your local authors too, because we not only do we have a lot to say, but we're unique in the Bay Area. We're very unique in what we have to say into, and it's best to honor that and just give back and try to see what your neighbor's talking about.
I am so happy that Berkeley is doing this and that we are part of this, even though we are not Berkeley residents and we're not in the Berkeley community itself. We are still part of a greater Bay Area community, and so I am happy that we're here.